Hi Anna, good to see you. You look beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah. So what do you think of the outcome?
I mean, it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
Sorry.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Have a good night. Bye.
What's up, John? How you doing, buddy?
What's up, dude?
All right. Yeah. What do you think of the outcome tonight?
Dude, Alfonso should have won, and he did win, and that's the best part.
Yeah.
Like, Alfonso has put his time in Hollywood. It's time for him to win this, and I've never been happier for someone. I worked with him on a movie like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
And he's a great guy, and he deserves to win.
All right. And what about in Ferguson, Missouri? What do you think about Ferguson, the riots? What advice? You know, all the riots in Ferguson.
Weird question.
How does America come together now?
The problem is that outcome was so awful and wrong, and the fact that like the people that made that verdict are the same people voting for what happens in our country is why there's a lot of problems in our country right now.
Ah,
That's a good point.
that's right.
You know what I mean? It's like, really? Really? You don't know that?
Yes,
Come on.
yes.
Yeah, I mean, and there's a lot of, you know, immediately they're jumping to get in the interviews and the coffee community, they say, I'd do it again. And it's like, do we really need to be spouting all this, like, you know what I mean? It's like, can't we just mourn the kid?
It was an awful situation for a kid that just didn't deserve that, and it was horrible. And the fact that it's okay now is not okay.
Yeah, and they're almost making a joke.
It's disgusting.
Yo, man, I hate this to be like the depressing hour. The one thing I wanted to ask you is, as it came in, I wanted to know from Michael Sam, you know, the football player who came out.
I don't know.
Did you hear about him? Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Well, the reason I ask is he came out of the closet before his draft. He was more known for that than his skills. Wasn't the best player, and unfortunately, he didn't really make it. He hasn't made it so far, and he's been let go of a few teams. And I was just curious, he made a comment, just coming from your community, he made a comment saying, I wish I would not have come out until after the draft. And I just want to know, like, your opinion on that.
That's a tough thing because you just never know in this world. You never know what's going to happen. Like, on our show, Dancing with the Stars, like, so many people made it so far because of different reasons. And you just never know what's going to happen when America wants to tune in and vote. Does that make sense? Like,
No, totally.
It just, there's no clear answers anymore. In Hollywood and New York, we think we have it grounded.
Yeah.
And we don't.
We're a very small percentage.
It's a very small percentage of what the middle America wants. And middle America is a great population, and they're very powerful, and it does affect what happens in Hollywood.
And without dragging an answer, I like where you're going with it. And the way that I see what you're saying is how I feel, which is, as much as you want people to be who they are, I mean, I do feel that it affected his chances.
Yeah, America's not ready for it.
It's not, and
as much as,
especially the NFL,
as much as we in Hollywood think that they're ready, they're not.
Especially in the sports, because sports is probably still one of the most it's one of the most horrible.
Absolutely.
I mean, the way they prank people, there's no respect for sexuality or women or anything.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I agree.
It's a tough slope.
So I mean, he's right. He's right to say that.
I agree with what he says. Like, it's a tough.
And he's, you know, I think he got a little bit of a backlash from the LGBT community because they're thinking like, oh, you're saying, you know, you want to keep yourself closeted. He was accepting of himself.
He's an amazing individual. And the fact that he did that is so ballsy and so brave.
Yeah.
So I respect him and commend him for that. But the middle of America is not ready for that.
Yeah. And they're one of the biggest football watchers.
And as much as we want it to be, it's not.
Yeah. Hey man, I appreciate the time you took with us today.
Guys, I gotta go.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Mean Girls, everything you've done, man, is so funny, dude. You're such a great actor. Hey, thanks a lot, buddy. Have a good night.
Nice, thank you.
Hello, Carrie Ann.
Hey,
Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Are you happy?
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving. Are you pleased with the outcome?
I am pleased with the outcome. I would have been pleased with any of the 4 finalists, actually.
Oh.
From Bethany to Sadie to Janelle and to Alfonso. They were all fantastic for very different reasons.
That's great. And tell me, you know about the rioting in Ferguson. How does this country get over the verdict and the rioting?
That is for people smarter than me to figure out. It's something we certainly have to address, don't you think?
Yes. Well, you're very smart, though. There's no doubt about that.
Well, maybe we can put a lot of smart people in a room, and if we could find the solution together, working together, I think that's probably the way to do it, right? But a solution definitely needs to be
Absolutely, yes.
Do you think that the Carlton dance should be incorporated in all future seasons of Dancing with the Stars?
The Carlton dance is what I'm going to do after every season at home. When I get into my pajamas after taking the ball gown off and
Yeah.
or you two will do it too.
Absolutely.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you, Carrie Ann. Happy Thanksgiving to you too.
Enjoy it with your family.
Take
You two stay safe. everybody. Stay safe.
take care.